Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making cheesy ham potatoes in the Ninja Foodi. Alright guys, I'm starting out on my Ninja Foodi, and I took some red skin potatoes with my Mandan slicer and sliced them thick about like that. This is about 4.5 pounds of potatoes. Now to that, I took 2 little ham steaks. They were about 14 ounces combined, 7 ounces each, and diced them up into cubes. We're going to get them in there. And this is a really quick and easy weeknight meal. And you want to be careful when you use your mandolin slicer. I just woke up from a nap and I'm a little sleepy. Ran it across my thumb, but I didn't cut myself too bad, guys. My nail saved me, so I think I'm going to live. Okay, now that I have my ham and my potatoes in, I'm going to add a little bit of pepper, about a half a teaspoon. And about a quarter of a teaspoon of salt, because when we put the cheese in, that has some salt in it. And I'm going to put a 14.5 ounce can of chicken broth in there, and that has some salt in it. Now, you could also use water if you like, but I'm using chicken broth for an extra element of flavor. You get the nice rich flavor. I'm going to take my lid for the pressure cooker part. We're going to lock it down on here. And guys, this is the first time I've used it, and this here isn't a recipe. This is something I'm making up in my head, so I'm going to try to judge with the cooking times. Now I'm going to set this on seal. There's to vent. Here's the seal. Let me turn my power on. I'll bring you guys down so you can see this part. Okay, let me turn on my power. Alright, now you see how the pressure menu is lit? There's a pressure and there's an air fryer menu. When I loosen this lid off, there's no menu. Now if I close this lid, the air fry menu would come on, but when I put on the pressure lid, the pressure mode comes on. Now I'm going to set my time for 3 minutes, but first we want to select what we want. Like I said, I'm new to this. Pressure cook on high. We're going to set the time to 3 minutes, and we're going to go ahead and press start. Now what that'll do is that'll come up the pressure. That'll cook the potatoes for 3 minutes. Then I'm going to do a quick release of the pressure. I'll check the potatoes. We don't want them mushy, but we don't want them chewy. So if 3 minutes isn't enough, I'll give it an extra minute or two. It's better to add a little extra and to go over. So we'll check that after 3 minutes after do that quick release of the pressure, and then we'll move on to the air fryer portion of the video. Alright guys, my 3 minutes are up, and I did that quick release of the pressure. One thing I noticed is this thing really builds up a lot of pressure. It took just as long to release that pressure as it did to cook the potatoes, and I checked them with a fork. They're done. I'm going to add in about a half a cup of heavy cream. You could also use a little milk. It's just I happen to have some heavy cream on hand. Now remember, we still have that chicken broth in there, so we don't want to get it too soupy. I'm going to take some shredded cheddar cheese, and I'm going to get some of this in here, and I'm going to stir it around a little bit. But you want to be careful you don't break your potatoes all up. So I'm just going to work my cheese down in here. You can see how tender those potatoes are after just 3 minutes. And my liquid that I do have in here, as this cheese gets doing its thing, that'll help tighten that up. Let me just put my spoon down to get the rest of my cheese in. And I'm going for roughly about 2.5, 3 cups of cheese for these. Like I said, guys, I've never made this recipe before. This is just made up out of my mind. And there might be room for some improvement. It might take a little less liquid next time. We'll have to wait and see. Get rid of that bag there. Get this piece of cheese out. I'm fussy with my new baby. Okay, now we're going to move on to the air fryer part. We're going to put the lid down. I'll take you down here to the display. Okay, now we're on the air fryer setting. So we're going to go to air crisp. We'll leave it at the 390 because I'm really not sure what to set the temperature at. And I'm going to give this like 5 minutes. And then we'll check it after 5 minutes. So now we're on the air frying mode. Okay guys, my 5 minutes are up. You can see how nice and crispy that looks. It has a nice brown on it. This is ready to go. Let's go ahead and fix up a plate and see what we got. Alright guys, if I could change anything next time, I'd put less liquid in. I'd probably go with a cup of chicken broth to a half a cup of chicken broth and just a shot of heavy cream. because it's still a little soupy. Like I says, as that sits, that'll tighten up. Let me get in here with this taste. And I garnish this with a little bit of fresh chives. It's really good. The chicken broth really flavored those potatoes nice. Got a little cheese in there with the ham. That's really good, guys, and it really didn't take that long. It took longer for the machine to warm up and to get pressure cooked than it did for it to cook or get finished. Alright, there you have it. Cheesy ham, potatoes, and a Ninja Foodi. Give it a try. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see ya.